organizing the candidates mark their agenda. We now go over to candidates for the Federal House of Representatives. We now invite the candidate of the People's Democratic Party for Awgu Diocesan Federal Constituency, Honorable Toby Okechukwu.
Mr. Chairman, Moderator, Professor, the Vice Presenter, my brother, the Martin, my lords, spiritual and temporal. Never ekele moon. Nna mama. Ekele kwe moon. I'll make an end by Casa Kwadum for the past 8 years or 7+ years. And more than happy that support had in vain. Mwaino na buying for a good number of years. They buy na nazo. Ena go creator of one makia. I am go representation from 1999 till date. But in 2011. When they buy, we see that the greatest problem I will be infrastructure. When you go to the House of Representatives, the first time you watch and learn the ropes. But fortunately, I took advantage of working with the Deputy President of the Senate, Iko Handibo. So we're marking his I'm one of the private business all along. And that is why if you talk old and Port Harcourt Road today, annually award for the sum of 14 billion naira. And that is because I'm House Committee Chairman on Works. For close to 10 years, any contractor, Awgu Road, where second section of it, and you go to another contractor. From Awgu to Akaze, the first contractor were Lucia. The second person, Enyelia, were Lucia, the first one, Alusiga. Sometimes I say, why didn't you terminate the contract? Oh, we did terminate the contract. The man nine will contractual rights. Onya, we're writing, Onya, we're writing. But I told the minister, if the only thing you can do for me is to terminate this contract, I will be the happiest person for it. The minister did. Within 2 weeks, they are awarded it to Central Court. I'm a lawyer, knows on Mako. Lawyer about Oji. And I got to connect Oji no. We connect time from Awgu, passing Awgu, Awgu, connect time back for the first time in 30 years. Because now we are ending a long canter. The bridge you might never again do here. We are doing this because Naima no G na Niri no Gubufu. I need to hear anybody have that here line bank. Even appreciate the effort of the diocese with their own bank. But we need our people to be connected. I need the buying in the Jacono. And that was an agenda I set. And I'm happy I may achieve. Then after most see boy where Joel Fuma. For a long time, Aloria. But today, the contractor on Aloria, no Ebanwa. The communities. So it's an Ambrapota Ibatenu state. I ain't trying to make as Omune. Eventually, the Awgu will be a daily market because in the bank cannot connect.
for this beautiful
Prince Martin Ilo, candidate of the All Progressive Congress for Awgu Diocesan Federal Constituency, to speak.
Your Lordship, the member representing the good people of Aninri of Awgu to the Okechukwu, all protocols observed. And of course, the candidate for Senate representing the APC for Enugu West, Mrs. Juliet Ibeka, you're welcome. Greater Awgu yeah. Greater Awgu Otito Dilenu Jesu. Akumeba na Awgu na ọtụtụ ihe emebigo na Greater Awgu. Ma ọ bụrụ na unu nye m nkwado na ihe izizi m ga-eme bụ ka nje dozie ọtụtụ ihe mebi na Greater Awgu. Today, anyị na-ekwu na ụzọ emere award na Greater Awgu from Oji to Awgu. When I get to Abuja, people will go to prison for not prosecuting that project. And the project is being re-awarded and nobody is facing EFCC for it. In Greater Awgu, first agenda in Abuja is to know what happened to that project and people must answer for it. Second one, infrastructure that alone in Greater Awgu, because even here that we are having this interaction, they have not had light for 1 year in the whole of Awgu NA. And we are talking about infrastructure. First thing I will do when I get to Abuja is to ensure na Obona and reason Awgu ejiremu na ogemu. That is representation. In those Abuja, every day because no hospitals are working in the whole of Greater Awgu. Outside the Catholic and religious hospitals and very few government hospitals, nothing is working. Only one accident in Awgu, a body to UNTH. I mean, first aid. I will support legislation that will make sure that these institutions will work. As a federal legislator, I will go to the governor in the Enugu government house. I will go to the chairman of Awgu. I will go to the chairman of Aninri and Ojiriba to say that let's sit down and discuss how can our hospitals work again. Primary school, that is what a representative should do. I will support legislation that will make it possible for our women to get soft loans to do their business. I will support it. I will not be a representative that will stay in Abuja and just complain that the federal government is not working and I'm not able to do the small ones I can do for you, for the small people of Greater Awgu. It won't be only when I put it in the budget. There are some things I can do on my own as your representative. But more importantly, my dear people, I will be a representative that will be accessible to you. I'm a representative. Na phone unza, I'm a representative of Greater Awgu that will have town hall meetings and ask the people, what are your needs? Solar power street light. What you need is water. What you need is good schools. What you need are roads. ihunu chọbụ na nri na akwala unu ụzọ ebe unu na-akọ rice. A ga-akwala unu ụzọ ebe unu eme gịnị ebe unu na-akọ rice. Ọ bụzi iji ịkọ rice ọkada eburu gị ịda n'ụzọ. I will support legislation ebe a ga-eme ka ndị undergraduates anya graduates. They can become farmers in a system that is mechanized. We won't expect our graduates to be carrying hoe and machete. As a good caterpillar, I will support laws that will make that possible. I'm a union that an honorable legislator, after 8 years of my stay in Abuja, I will say that one of my accomplishments, I will not be that kind of legislator. But even as a private citizen, or to the name or achievement, achievement. Thank you.
Thank you. We shall now invite for Awgu West Senatorial District in the House of Senate, Barrister Mrs. Juliet Ibekaku Wabu, for her agenda for Greater Awgu. 5 minutes, please.
The distinguished guests, our Reverend Fathers, our mothers, our fathers, Nina Mama, Nina Papa, for God and for youth. I say Catholic Church to wear poetry, and I can our Lord Bishop and the Reverend Fathers who at that time had. Over the past 16 years, I will represent Awgu West. And when I woke up in Martin, I met to go for the market. Yes, is it? But I got in a plan. He had him mother now. Why? Didn't no one can know you moved. Has I had a cholo? Mama, do a buy or get it, Patalia. All right, do a buy where the West. All right, do a buy where the Blue State. All right, do a buy to Great Town or get it, Patalia. Oh my God, you 16 years. What an much time Awgu West to prepare for a mother. I ka ọ bụ. Anyị ihe kpatara ya bụ na ego a na-eweta a na-etinye n'ụlọ ọgwụ anara aga n'ụlọ akwụkwọ. Anyị kwuru okwu hospital ebe a. Ọ gịnị kpatara na obodo na-alụ na ndị nọọsụ na ndị dọkịta nọrọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ. Anyị agaga to so many villages, obodo niile anyị gara apụta egbochie ụlọ asị nọ hospital. Ọ gịnị kpatara ya? E kwuru okwu ụzọ ebe a. Ọ gịnị kpatara na ewepụta ego ka e wee lụọ ụzọ anaghị afụ ya? Ọ bụrụ na akpa anyị niile anyị nwere Enugu steeti, anyị nwere allocation n'Enugu steeti, anyị nwere allocation na-abịa n'Enugu West. Ọ nwere ihe federal gọọmenti na-enye Enugu West. Anyị ga-achọta ebe ọ na-aga. Mana ihe ga-agwụrụ na anyị ncha niile ga-eme ka achọpụta ya bụ ihe. Anyị wee na-ayị unu ka unu tụrụ elu ndị ebe esere azịza ka anyị bịa lụọ ọrụ anyị ga-arụ.
The first question is in the area of health, and that question will be taken by Father Tony Alichebe.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Ka anyị fee nụ Chineke. Aga m asụ ya n'oyibo sikwa ya n'Igbo. And unu ga-aza ma n'oyibo ma n'Igbo as you wish. On health. Greater Awgu is largely rural with an intractable dominance of health hazards like child/maternity, maternal mortality, avoidable illnesses, which sometimes could lead to early deaths, and with no adequate health facility. What are your plans to improve this situation?
Ọ bụrụ na nwe opportunity nke mmanụ unu ga-enye m iji Abuja je represent anyị, ihe izi m ga-eme maka bụrụ ma bụ gọvanọ ma nrụ ebe a, ihe m bụ legislator, I will support aga m akwado iwu ga-eme ka enwee hospitals na-work in every community. In every community. Let me give you an instance. Abụ m onye Aduachi. Enugu state government with a policy where they fund community projects, but that community needs to bring 10%. I provided a counterpart fund for my community to build a health center. We completed this health center 3 years ago.
Thank you, Obiora.
Up till now, no doctor, no nurse, the place is abandoned. So what I'm saying is that if I am elected, there will be no need for medical outreach. Medical outreach is for disaster areas. If the hospitals are working, you don't need medical outreach. Let our cottage hospitals work again. APC, as with me as candidate, will make that happen in Greater Awgu.
Question.
Listen to understand because what he's saying to us, please.
Because I'm hearing your vote. The first thing I will be with you. And it was the difference between the state in Awgu and the federal Awgu. Sometimes when you get to for hospitals. I know the state government is intervening in joint hospital. Awgu. And H.O.R. now various health clinics, including in Kedema, my community, now work. And to bring attention to our health challenges, we know Nandibari are suffering. And that is why the federal institution in Abayabo, University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, I have to intervene through them. Emergency and intervention at Cottage Hospital. And Street is 6,000 people from our place. It's medical outreach or intervention from University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital abroad what you want to do. Mbolu elu inalwe isindi bolu hejana. When I can show that 6,000 people Nigeria na buy na had the comfortable. Only one kunyelwe umakana awali aya. Ona fuzu kasiki African Ethiopia na miha. Ekele kwamu.
Thank you.
Here in a hospital. Again, a federal government, don't want to federal government name. So my brother told me, "Put a caramel in federal government, and then I can the National Assembly like that. We project her name for federal hospitals. And so here you get people now. I get Japan, why get national? Can you on the federal government? How we better? Here thing can draw by. Get a child up here, Pastor. On the federal government, they are low hospital. When a state can assist, how with a doctor and nurses again a liar can. I don't know how I got home. It was it so. I know what Bundi never one. It's a young federal government. You quite go. Can you with they go get yellow to buy yaka? Can you have Father Walai? Or there's a warrior. I and I own wine. I and I am Dinka. Can you carry this away? Those young hospital go where a lot of man. The buy people, oh, I give him Meluno. Get no more we're going to children. Here you are, can you queen me? I'm going to have free having. People can't get a little. The buy one law, no dear for 60 years. They don't pay people for this. Not about all the buy called this is the kitten. I got a boy also. Go away to funny hand and I used to. The buy, I don't know.
The question is in 3 segments. A. The quality of every country's development lies in her standard of education. And the rating so far has shown that Nigeria is at her lowest ebb based on the budgetary allocation to education and the quality formation of teachers. What are you going to do to remedy this? B. In Greater Awgu, the government schools, both primary and secondary schools, are in bad shape, except few schools return to the mission, but the church cannot do this alone. What are your plans to improve the situation? The last one is there is no tertiary institution in the zone, Greater Awgu zone, which is highly important in grassroots development. What are you going to do to this effect when you are voted in? Thank you.
My brother and my friend Toby, say I'll be about Chingoku, Ekwezioku. Abumoya Doachi, Loji River local government area. School on my community has collapsed for 12 months. It's still on the ground when the state government is here. We have reported everywhere. Then over the Enugu state, actually mama and papa never. How many teachers came when are your primary schools? When I have PTA teachers, Obunu Makiana about PTA teachers. Obunu and Abu Ebeka government PDP at Enugu state 20 years. Nothing. Our schools are worse than they were before they came. Because you don't say we see upon other on a CFO on a may change. Nigga, why you changing? On one any school anywhere. Your Lordship, may God bless you and bless you and bless the Catholic Church. If not for the Catholic Church, another school on a Gagan in the state. Okay, when you see the Governor Ogwani in our own schools, here's the government school. That's the government of primary school for the state government. And then a national assembly. And yet you're in the government federal. And my Japanese whoever is the governor there. And to go BC. And my year, can you lose your schools? We can't lie to our people. We will not lie to our people again. And then get off. I just know.
Agent campaign na Duachi Ejem campaign na-adụ achị nwanne ụnya. Nwanne m nwoke a na-akpọ Manfred is in the same place with Martin Ilo, who is my good friend. Na campaign ground, anyị nọ na ka Manfred wee n'ọlụ aka the primary school Governor Ugwu anyị na-alụ as I'm talking now. N'ihe education, mụ akene Governor Ugwu anyị for intervening na hiring teachers. My brother Vin served with state government, also served with PDP government in the Sullivan Nachi. Unu ga-ajụ aka ihe o mere since anwa. Now Ugwu anyị wee bata we employ 6,000 teachers. Now, we provide the science kits for physics, chemistry, and biology. I manufacture and I said it. Please. For 54 public secondary schools in Abai for physics, chemistry, and biology. In this manufacturer, all the science teachers from those schools, Awgu has said it to train them. They provide him, I renovate more than 20 primary schools in Abai. Every year has school chairs throughout our place. Oh, you know, go and read this and you can verify. And you must research before you go. These are matters of fact. Emel Award, no joke road. But I can tell you that road will be completed very soon. And before the rains come, I got connected to the Rebecca Moon.
Thank
you. Number one, road award for federal roads and not Buhari roads. Let's start from there. I have a problem na primary school. We have an award because Carlos here. Can you lose not the war problem? Estimate Zagu, the whole of Zagu. So he had in an award. Now who now one. Now they are putting because let us say what is the truth. Can you know why it's not about us. We've done our bit. Let's do the right thing for our people. We need to build our schools and we need teachers in the schools.
My question is on industrialization, stroke youth and women empowerment. A greater number of our youths and women are unemployed, which leads to high rate of crime like kidnapping, cultism, and drug abuse. Greater Awgu area has vast and arable land. What are your visions and plans to industrialize Greater Awgu so that our youths will be busy, which will drastically reduce crime rate and lead to empowerment? In the same vein, Greater Awgu has large arable lands and the people's major occupation is agriculture. What are your plans towards ensuring that mechanized farming is achieved and that loans are given to encourage the farmers? Thank you.
Biko, Ejim Akwụkwọ, my friend, publish H.O.R. And for the 5 or more bills that he proposed, not one has anything to do with Greater Awgu. He produced engineers and some other people. When I go to the National Assembly, I will support laws, I will propose laws that will bring industries to Greater Awgu. I will propose laws that will bring a tertiary institution to more local governments in Greater Awgu. Jim Mobilization on a government for 4 years and he built more than 14 industries. PDP and go for 20 years. They have not built one. Instead, they didn't have the Amutago, Enugu State. All of we have built in 20 years. Or my dear friend Toby proposed in the National Assembly Okay, the answer is none.
Because you want to even all one and our moon the federal government policy. Now they work one federal polytechnic in each state. Already, and when they propose federal polytechnic by law, which we have concurred in the House of Representatives as proposed from the Senate. Again, we have federal polytechnic garden an area. And we're University of Nigeria, now Enugu State. Only proposed when any other institution or federal polytechnic or university is acknowledged, it will not go to anywhere because it's federal government policy. So you need to get that clear. Then, with regard to making legislation, when you are a federal legislator, you are a federal legislator in every respect of it. How you can intervene, particularly for your senatorial or legislative district, is through motions. I have moved several. I moved motion for the intervention in Abadala. The House approved it and it is done. Motion for the construction of 9 miles to Obolabo is awarded. If you don't know that the legislative appropriation is an act of parliament, that is how you can constructively intervene. Not by making law of federal university for great of it doesn't work. By government policy. Thank you, Ekenemu.
Question outside the limitation. Outside the line, to Makota is the industry. One day I go manifesto. Manifesto here we go hide in the industry. But I want to buy one who can. But the high yolo, in our child. I can't hear a ban where I see. I be a ban I quack and I quack. Where I who will become okay. Who would yellow one yai, he had the obey industry and I cottage industry. It's yellow here. I say about where people are just for the apple. Upper head rice, it's here cottage industry. It's here the rice, I got a book numbers. Who do you like? Can you better? Here I've been not there, but we may pay. But when you want the industry, where we all the buyer, what are them with all? Okay, industry, they make up what I'm all really. Now, be APC now, Bazono. They buy it, I don't know.